What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, NeffyRaps. It's the Vibe Session right here, Major Zone Radio. You know the vibes, baby. Listen, we always bringing y'all the hottest independent artists that's out here doing it on
Yeah,
their own and getting it out the mud, okay? And listen, we got another super dope guest on the show today. YG
yeah,
Matik, welcome to the Vibe Session. What's going on?
yeah. What's popping? What's popping?
It's a vibe. It's a vibe. So I hear a little accent popping. What am I hearing?
Yeah, in that Jamaican accent.
Jamaican accent. Okay, listen, big energy. We friends already
Yeah,
because I
man.
love the culture. I love the music. I love the food. Listen, I love me some curry shrimp, some rice and peas. Come on.
Oh yeah, you like the oxtail, all that rice and peas and chicken.
Well, see, since I don't eat a lot of meat anymore, I don't eat the oxtails, but I like the vegetarian dishes. I like the cabbage, you know.
Okay,
So, oh, and the veggie patties, they be smacking. I love the
okay, the
veggie patties.
veggie patties.
Yes.
Yeah, that does be like that.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe. So, how was your weekend? How did you spend your Easter Sunday?
Well, Corona kind of like getting out of the way now, but
Mhm.
the vibe just got back for real in the city. I'm located in the DC area, the DMV area.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But like I spend the partying for the most part, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. Got
Okay.
a little Jamaican circle base going on in the DMV. Yeah,
Okay.
they don't stop partying till like 5, 6 in the morning.
Okay. Listen, I would be remiss if I didn't shout out the DMV because you in my side of the world, okay? Um,
Okay, you
I
hear me?
used I'm from Baltimore, but I used to be in DC all the time. I went to school in DC, um,
Ah,
Trinity University, Michigan Avenue. Come on now,
okay, okay.
don't play.
Hey, you got a DC in here.
Listen, I used to be on what is it? U Street, Pure
Mm-hmm.
Lounge. Come on now. I know what time it
Yeah,
is.
that's where the party at out there, U Street.
Okay. Already. I like that. So DMV, are you born and raised in the DMV?
So like originally I was born in Jamaica, in
Gotcha.
this little small town called Augustown in Kingston 7.
Hmm.
I've been in DC for probably like half of my life. I'm 26 right now. So I've been
Okay.
here for like 15 years, around that time.
Okay.
But yeah, I moved from Jamaica when I was like 9. Moved my first place. The first place I landed in the States was New York. I was probably there for like 2 or 3 months.
Hmm.
And then I moved to Florida for like a year. I was down there in Orlando. Yeah, shout out Florida. I ain't gonna lie, that's the closest place to home I've been so far in America.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, then I moved to DC in like I'm gonna say 2010, around that time.
Okay.
Started going to elementary school out there, graduated elementary school. I used to live out northeast by Benning Road.
Hmm.
But it's a nice little transition, little Jamaican lifestyle to the American culture.
Okay. I like that.
Definitely.
And I know y'all really got the Zaza out there. Okay. Do you ever go home or you kind of haven't been for a while? Back
I
home to
just,
Jamaica.
I just recently went home. I ain't been home. I ain't been home for like 9 years, and I surprised my mom. She
Hmm.
ain't know I was coming, so I had to like do a little pop-up shop on her real quick. Yeah, the whole family and thing had to like reminisce. I was walking down memory lane for real, for real. But
Okay.
after that little visit, I'm trying to go back at least 3 times a year now.
Okay. Well, that's fly. So listen, when I make my first visit, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna slide in the DMs like, yo, YG Matic, what's the spot I need to be at when I go to Jamaica? And who got the Zaza?
Yeah, I
Okay.
got you. Say less. I got you.
Bet. That's a bet. Okay. So I like the vibe. I like the energy. So I want to get tapped back into your music. Tell me where you got your artist name from. Where did YG Matic come from?
So YG Matik. Um, the YG stand for Young Gunners. So no, I'm Young Gunnermatic. It was a group when I first started rapping. I held on to the name even though the group kind of disbanded. But
Mhm.
it was 4 guys in the group. You had Young Gunna Matik, myself, Young Gunna Slim, Young Gunna Smoke, and Young Gunna Thug. But I was the main one really pushing the music at the time. Shit happens. People fall off, life goes on, it is what it is. But yeah, the YG Matik, I'm just a young gunner, man. I've been young and gunning since the day I was born, honestly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I ain't never stopped gunning for that.
Okay.
I got that's it.
Listen, he said, I'm about that life, Neffy. Don't ask if you don't really want to know, okay?
Yeah, I'm just young and gunning. That's it.
I like that. I like that right there. Did you catch the versus battle that came on last night? Did you hop into that at all?
I haven't heard about it. No, I haven't seen it, but I've been hearing about it all day.
Okay. That's right. Listen, I know all the old aunties was in there. I slipped in there a couple times. Shout out to the Osley brothers and Earth, Wind, and Fire. But I slipped in, did my little auntie two-step real quick. What's been your favorite versus battle? Have you been able to catch any of them so far?
Yeah, it would have probably been the Gucci man. it was a Gucci man versus battle. That I ain't gonna hold you. Because I've been a Gucci fan all my life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't really been a Jeezy fan, but
Yeah.
I was close by there some part of the time of my life. Yeah. But yeah, that's probably the most interesting, most exciting versus battle I ever seen. Definitely.
I'm gonna have to agree. That one definitely, the excitement factor on there was through the roof. And shout out to Gucci, man. I love me some Gucci. Gucci is a guilty pleasure of mine. Listen, when I was out thinking I was in these streets, I used to play Gucci. You feel me? So shout out to Gucci. Okay, so for the folks tuned in, listening in, how would you describe your sound, your vibe? If we putting on a YG Matik record, what's that vibe giving you?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I don't even know what vibe I give myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep it a butt. Like I've been making music since 2018. I started taking it serious in 2019, just kicking in 2020. Make sure I got my paper all lined up, all legal shit straight. But like since I've been rapping, I've been trying to put a new genre to the table, definitely. Because like you said, I'm not American based. I'm from a foreign country. I got an accent, and it's always gonna be with me at all times. Even when I try to speak proper English like this, you're still gonna hear it at some point. So it's like when I rap, I hear a whole different genre. I don't hear hip hop or rap or gospel or country or nothing like that. I hear a whole new table. But I definitely can say that I'm more of a conscious type of rapper. Like I always have a message to tell. You know what I mean? I always have a story to tell. I ain't off the trapping and rapping and how them niggas be saying fuck bitches get money, all that shit.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah. That ain't my aim out here, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm trying to teach you, so definitely.
That's a good path. Absolutely. Stay being yourself. Stay doing it your way, because it's so tantalizing when you hear what everybody else is doing. Everybody else sounds the same, doing the same thing. And a lot of artists find themselves, and I'm guilty sometimes, like, let me make something that's like what I'm hearing. But that's like the microwave stuff. Like you hear
my biggest fear is hearing somebody saying, you sound like this person. I don't want nobody to say that about my music.
Right.
Nah.
And then it gets muddy. You don't know who's who. And then those artists, they don't have the longevity, because it's like microwave music. You pop it in, you pop it out, it's done, right? So stay doing your thing your way, because your fans, the people that love you, are gonna love you for that, not for anything else. So that's dope. Definitely keep doing that. I know you said you don't sound like anybody else, but who are some of your personal musical influences? Either people you might have grew up listening to, or somebody you really are enjoying right now. Who are some of your influences on the music side of things?
My number one artist. I don't know if you never heard of him, but I don't know if you more than I think you would have. Vibes Skytech.
Oh no, I don't know who that is. Okay, so tell us about this artist.
Yeah, Vibes Cartel. He's like the #1 artist in Jamaica right now. For me at least, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right now he locked up, doing a little time, but he's still running the show, even though he locked up.
Okay.
I feel like I feel like we both kind of had a similar background, upbringing, a little path. We kind of have the same mentality. People want to say he a thug, he a street nigga, but everybody know he is smart as shit. You can't fool us. You can't fool him.
Right. Okay. I
That's
like.
like, yeah. I'm gonna say my next favorite rapper is Money Man.
Okay.
Money Man. Yeah,
Shout out
Money
to
Man.
Jamaican.
He definitely he like the American Vibes Cartel for me, for real, for real. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah. Money Man, I fuck with Money Man. I like On B Peasy.
Hmm.
He On B Peasy. I listen to a little NBA young boy. I ain't a big fan, but I do the crank to him here now.
Okay.
That's about it for real, for real. I don't really got that much items as artists.
You had a good list though. You got some people in there that's making some dope music for sure. Um, who do you think is gonna have the biggest year this year? I think like last year, Lil Baby had a big year. A few of the female rappers had big years. Who do you think is gonna have a crazy year this year once it's all said and done and we going into the next year?
Man, right now, Bobby Schmurder gonna take that shit all the way home. I don't
Yes.
care what nobody gonna say. He gonna take that shit all the way home. I know Bobby gonna drop some shit. I'm trying to do a song with Bobby, yo.
I'm gonna go with you on that because once he
Yeah,
drops, we all getting behind it, and you know it's gonna be fire. So
yeah, that's it.
okay, I like that. So with it's a lot of changes happening in the industry, especially with artists, with independent artists now kind of running the game. All these companies, labels, corporations are starting to do things differently, right? You
Yeah,
got Steve Stout and he got the United Masters things going on where he's now partnering with Apple to help independent artists. So with the way things are going, would you prefer to still have a record deal with a label, or would you want to stay independent and kind of build your grind that way? If you had the choice, which path would you take?
uh, man, that's a good question because I always thought saw myself being independent like since day one. But with the game, ain't nothing wrong with a little help. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people be feeling like they too good for help. Like, bro, we're human beings, bro. I promise you, nobody ain't do it by themselves for us to get here. So I wouldn't mind a label. I wouldn't mind a record deal. I wouldn't mind taking one. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be benefits at the end of it.
Yes. Under the right
Definitely.
circumstances. Right circumstances, read the paperwork and get a lawyer.
Yeah, because
And you
some
probably
some record labels be out here trying to come up on film.
fine. Facts. After you did all the work,
You
you know?
feel me?
So
Yeah.
but you definitely touched on something because the labels do provide certain things like the funding. They might put some
Mhm.
plays together for you that you can't do,
Yeah.
and that's true. Even as an indie, you can't do everything by yourself. You still need a team that kind of fills in. So that's good. That's good right there. Okay,
Right.
I can get with that for sure. Okay, so YG Matic, when I have the cute guys on my show, I always ask because the ladies are gonna want to know. Okay, you single, you involved, you off the market. Listen, ladies, he got his chains on, he got the nice shirt on. What's going on? Because they're gonna want
Hey,
to know.
tell them I'm happily married, but I give good relationship advice though.
oh, wow, he's married. Shout out to wifey, okay? He said, nephew, I'm married. Big energy, big pressure. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that.
Definitely.
So you not out here giving bad advice. Are you giving good
Oh nah.
relationship advice to
Yeah.
the ladies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Definitely.
So drop something on us real quick. Give us a piece of advice to the ladies listening. Anything. What's on your heart that you feel like women need to know in terms of relationships?
I feel like women think it's all about them in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, y'all do come first for the most part, but your man happiness matters too.
Okay. So what's something a woman can do to make her man happy? Give me one thing. Outside of sex, because obviously that's always a thing, right? Outside of that, what's something that a female could do to just put a smile on they guy's face? Tell us something.
Shit, just cook a meal. It don't even
Okay.
matter. Could be anything for real.
From
Just
scratch
put it.
too, ladies. Don't go pick up the Boston Market because they
Yeah.
gonna know.
Like even if you can't cook, you know what I'm saying? Even just to see you trying,
Okay.
even if you can just boil water, we take it. It don't matter.
Okay. I ain't mad at it. All right, listen. Message. He just dropped some game on y'all, so go ahead pick it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you out here doing your thing on the music side, you looking fly. I know you got to have some plans coming up this summer. We got a single. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. I know
Yeah.
you pushing a single, but outside of the single, you doing shows, you doing more media. What's some other stuff you got coming down the pipeline?
Well, I got a mixtape about to drop. I'm gonna drop it in 2 months. I don't have the official date yet. It's called SOE, State of Emergency. You know what I mean? This probably like I think this the eighth mixtape I'm dropping since I first started dropping.
Okay.
But I feel like I don't feel like I'm telling y'all this mixtape is an image. It's painting an image that you're gonna see. It ain't no if, no buts, or no hesitation to the image once you see it. You know what I mean? You can't go make up a rumor or go capping on my image. It's already there,
Okay.
type shit. But yeah, definitely, it's on the way. SOE, State of
Okay.
Emergency.
State
YG
of
Matik.
emergency. That's heavy right there. Big pressure.
Yeah,
State of emergency. Okay.
yeah.
All right. So we got the single, which is really dope. We're gonna play this for y'all in a minute. But we got the Cool Kid record. Tell us a little
Okay.
bit about that song concept. How did that whole thing come about for you?
Cool. Well, I wrote Cool Kid. I wrote Cool Kid in 2000. I'm gonna say that I wrote that song in 2018, and I ain't recorded till 2019. And I just shot the video for it 3 weeks ago. So if you get that's thinking about the storyline of how that even happened, you can see that it's deep. It has a lot of meaning, not only to myself, but I know a lot of fans, a lot of listeners is gonna hear it and can relate to it. You know what I mean? But like, when I wrote the song, I was going through a phase where, my father had got deported. I don't really got no blood relatives around me. I had a little circle. It wasn't really solid. You know what I mean? So I saw that the circles was trying to be a cool kid. And I ain't really pressed for the image or the spotlight. So I told her y'all can go be a cool kid. Miss me with the bullshit type shit. You know what I mean? I ain't pressed for it. But like the whole track itself is just is it's like a story and a message at the same time. Like, when you hear from the start to the end, you imagine it, you visioning a little storyline going through it. But it's about betrayal, heartache, um, loyalty, friendship. It's deep. It's deep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I like that. Let me find out why G is putting the messages in the music. We need more of that. I like that energy. So you absolutely know we're gonna show that record big love up here. We're gonna support it. Y'all already know the vibes, okay?
You know the vibe.
Period. Okay. All right. I like that big energy. So before we get out of here, YG Matik, I want to first thank you for being such a dope guest on the show today.
Definitely. Thank you for having me.
Of
Definitely.
course, pleasure. Now you're a friend of the show. Um, I always ask our guests to leave the listeners with a message right from you. You can get in your bag, let them know you the best at what you do. You could freestyle. You could tell people just to follow you, whatever you feeling right now. Go ahead and lead them people with a message right from you.
Man, man, it's COVID right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna tell everybody that feel like they stressing out there, like they struggling, it's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? You know, feeling like you're stuck. I know you're feeling like giving up. Can't take it no more. No more pain in your cup. Pop my Percocet and make the pain ease up. Feeling like you ain't ready, but God wouldn't set you up. All right. Why'd you gotta keep the strap? Tummy tuck. Life wasn't easy. The road was rough. Keep my eyes on the prize. Eyes don't lose focus. They gonna act like they love you. They showing snake love. That's it.
Okay. Big pressure,
Yeah.
big energy. Listen, we got a few bars over there at the end. I love it. I love it. Okay. So listen, YG Matik, please tell the people where they can find you on social media, YouTube, Spotify, all that. How can we keep up with your movement?
And I don't care what address bar you type it in. As long as you put at YG Matik, Matik, not a C, a K, you gonna find my shit. You probably see my shit in your mailbox tomorrow when you wake up. You know what I'm saying?
That's
We
a
out here outside.
That's a bet. I love it. Big energy, big pressure. Repping Jamaica, repping the DMV, repping all over.
Yeah.
You was in Florida. I love it. Big pressure. All right.
Yeah.
I appreciate you again for coming on the show, man. We absolutely gonna be keeping up with you. Thank y'all for tuning in today to the Vibe
Mm.
Session right here, Major Zone Radio. You know the vibes, baby.
We
We out.
out.